Hello and welcome to Applied Math online course offered here at Newcastle School of Trades. I'm Mrs. Brest. I'm going to be your instructor for this class this quarter. I just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of walk you through the class, kind of show you around where you can find everything, go over some important information that you need to know about the class, kind of get you familiar with how the class is going to run this quarter. That way you're ready and prepared to take the class. The first thing we're going to do is when you log in, if you scroll down and notice at the top of the screen here, this section here where it says course resources, underneath that is a box that has your instructor's name. That's me, Mrs. Brest. Underneath that is my email address. That's the email address that you will use to reach out to me. That's the email that we will be using this quarter. So anytime you have any questions or concerns, make sure you are using that email and that you are emailing me immediately. Anytime you have a question or a problem, I do check my email on a regular basis and I will reply back to you as soon as possible. So make sure that you do send out those emails immediately and not wait, because we need time to resolve any issues or problems as soon as possible. If you scroll down underneath that section there, you can find some links here. In those links there, you have your link to your textbook, your Pearson e-textbook. Those links are also going to be down further in the class. This class is going to be divided up into 9 weeks each. Each section will have a link to your book, to your assignments, all of that. But you can also use the links up here at the top too. But they are listed down below here. Also in this section of links is your syllabus and your class schedule. Make sure that you do open up that class syllabus and make sure you look it over and review it very carefully. Make sure that you are aware of all of the class policies and stuff in the syllabus to make sure you get familiar with that. The class schedule I also emailed out to you, so you should have that in your student emails. Make sure you are checking your student emails on a regular basis this quarter, because I am going to be sending out multiple emails each week to you, and that's how I'm going to communicate with you throughout the quarter. So make sure you are getting in there every week, checking it on a regular basis, because you don't want to miss any communication from me about the class. All right, so I'm going to open up this school or class schedule here. Like I said, it was sent out to you through email, so you have a copy of it in your email so you can download it and save it on your device. And then it's also available here in this link at the top of the class page. So the week, this class is going to be split into the 9 weeks. This week you'll be working on week 1. For the most part, these weeks are going to open up on a Monday and be due the following Sunday by 11 p.m. There are a few weeks that are adjusted a little bit, like the week before Thanksgiving and the week before Christmas break. Is adjusted a little bit different, so make sure you take note of those dates. But for the most part, they're going to be run Monday to Sunday. So your weekly assignments will be due on the second column there where it says end date. That'll be on that date by 11 p.m. There will be no extensions or late work turned in for this class, so make sure you are getting everything turned in on time. And if you take note, this week, we're opening up on the 20th, which is a Tuesday, because the quarter didn't start till a Tuesday, and it'll be due this Sunday by 11 o'clock, or 11 p.m., excuse me. Back to the class. So again, here's week 1, and then there are going to be 9 week sections here. So you'll go to the week we're currently working in. For week 1, you're going to be working in chapter 4, section 4.1 only. You're going to have links here, like I said, to your e-textbook. What you'll do is you'll read your book, that section of the book. Then there's also a link there for videos. So when you click on that link, there'll be several videos in there for you to watch pertaining to that chapter. Underneath that, this section right here is where you'll find your assignments. So if you click on that assignment, I'll open it up here. This is your homework. Homework, I have it set so that you can practice these problems over and over and over. You have multiple attempts at them. So if you get one wrong, you can redo it until you get it correct and help increase your score on the homework assignment. And it's set that way to give you additional practice. That way you can continue practicing the problems and make sure that you're ready to go in and take the test. So here's a list of your questions for this assignment. You've got 15 questions listed here. I'll click on one. Here's the question over here, and here's where you'll put your answer. Any of these problems, if you have difficulty with and you get stuck on it, I wanted to point this out to you. This is a really important thing to remember. Up here is a question help button. With the question help button, if you drop that down, it gives you options to help you solve that current problem that you're working on. So there's a help me solve this button that you'll click on, and it'll help you. It'll tell you and walk you through how to do it. View an example. So if you clicked on that, it's going to show you how to solve a similar problem, not the exact same problem, but one that's similar, and it explains to you how to do it. Also, if there's a video available, like this one has a video, you can click on that and it'll show you a video, how to solve it. And animation, what it does is it takes you step by step on how to solve a similar problem, and has you actually do the problem with the animation. The textbook, if you click on that, it's going to take you to the textbook where they discuss this type of problem. And then Ask My Instructor, if you click on that, what it does is it emails me and says that you're having difficulty with this particular problem, and then I'll reply back to you. So you've got lots of options anytime you get stuck on something in the homework. Now this is only available in the homework. It's not available on the test, so don't think that you can rely on that when you go in and take the test, because that will not be there as an option in the test. Like I said, the homework, you do have multiple tries at it, so you can practice and complete them and increase your score. That way you can get 100% on each homework assignment. So that's the homework. Now with the tests and quizzes, you're only going to have one attempt at it. So make sure that you are prepared and ready before you open that test, because you only get one try at it. And here's where you can find that. So underneath your assignments, then there is a link for tests and quizzes. Now, when you open up that, again, like I said, don't open it until you're ready. It's going to look like this. Your test is going to be listed right up here at the top, very top of the screen. So it's right here. These down below here are not your test. These are just for practice purpose only. So if you're not quite ready and you want to just double check if you are or not, you can take these. These do not count towards your grade. These are sample tests and quizzes only. It does tell you right here that they don't affect your grade. So if you complete these, it's not going to help increase your score. It won't hurt your score either. They're just for practice purposes only. You're welcome to do them, but you are not required to do them. All right, so that's week 1. So that's what you have to do this week, is one homework assignment and one test. And then you'll continue doing this. This is broken up into the 9 weeks. So then week 2 is here, week 3, and so on. The chapters that we're going to be covering in this class are going to be, we start out with chapter 4. We cover that over the first 2 weeks. Then we're going to be switching to chapter 8. Chapter 8 covers angle measurement. And then chapter 10, we will be covering triangle trigonometry. This math can get a little tricky. And it's not something that I recommend that you wait until last minute, like the last day, the due date, to jump in here and try and start it. Definitely don't wait until the last hour or two right before it's due to try and start it and get it turned in, because you're going to probably run into problems, and you may struggle with it, and then you're not going to give yourself enough time to get help. Or even if you have any technical problems or difficulties with your devices or whatever, make sure you are starting these assignments earlier in the week, and that way you give yourself time, if you do run into an issue, to get that issue resolved. All right, so I just wanted to go over all of that with you, kind of give you a layout of how this all looks for the quarter. If you have any questions, like I said, please email me immediately and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And I just want to wish you all good luck.